How's it going, folks? I wanted to do another video today because I wanted to talk to you folks, whoever's out there listening, about my struggle with loneliness while living in my car. I think it's important to shed light on what comes when you're forced to be by yourself. If you're wondering what that sound is, it's raining outside right now. But I think it's important to talk about what it means to truly spend time with yourself, and how I never realized that would be a difficult thing. When I had a housemate before, I was always surrounded by someone. When I had my normal 9-to-5 job, I was always surrounded by people. I worked in a very customer service based industry. And I was always surrounded by people. I was always surrounded by distractions. And now I'm in a situation where I'm forced to really be by myself. And wow, I never thought that it would be this kind of experience. It has been so much harder than I expected. And I started questioning, who am I? Do I really like who I am? Do I like being with myself? Because if I don't like being with myself, what about other people? So I never realized that when I embarked on this journey of living in my car, hitting rock bottom, not really having many options. I had options and I have options, but I didn't have as many. I didn't realize that the loneliness and spending a lot of time by myself would be a result of that. So I can definitely say that you don't know true loneliness until, I would say the feeling of loneliness is definitely tied to the feeling of loss, the feeling of loss of community, the feeling of loss of connection, human connection. And you could live in the largest city, the most populated city, and still feel the most lonely you have ever felt in your life. And I think this is because when you are forced to be alone and live in solitude, the distractions are removed, and you realize just how much you were stimulated on a day-to-day basis, just living everyday life, doing mundane things. You realize just how disconnected from self you were, how disconnected from actual community you now are. And I wasn't expecting that. When you're not struggling and at your worst, whether it be financially, mentally, physically, people are around. They tolerate you. They enjoy the company because you don't come off as a burden. And I could be wrong. I really haven't had time to fully process what I'm feeling right now, but I wanted to come to you in front of this camera today and just share what was on my mind at that time. Like, literally, I woke up this morning and this thought was on my mind, and I said, I'm going to just share it, just talk to whoever's out there listening, because it may resonate with them. So I feel that when I had the job, when I had the opportunities, I was surrounded by people that filled my time, that filled space. And then when I lost it all, no one wanted to be bothered with me. And maybe I'm using negatively charged verbiage and terms. It's not my intention, but this is genuinely how I felt as it was unfolding. So I think it's very important to say that if you are alone, sometimes this is a good place to be because it allows you to reevaluate what truly matters to you in life. It allows you to see that the community that you thought you were a part of maybe isn't the community for you. At least that's what I discovered, and I'm still discovering. I think the most important thing is you really get to see who truly shows up for you and who you influence in a positive way when they show up for you in your worst time, your darkest moment. But it also empowers me and strengthens me and lets me know that I haven't had a chance and a moment to really get to know myself, where I am in this current stage in life, what I value, who I want to be, who I am, like I think it's so important to really connect with self in those moments when you cannot really connect with other people because of your situation. I have a really good friend in Texas who gave me some advice, and she said, right now you need to lean on community. And I'm thinking, lean on community? What community? What community is there for me to lean on? Well, she's also a content creator. And I realized that if community isn't present, maybe I haven't put myself out there enough to find that community. Thus, why I'm in front of you today, recording a video, because I didn't really have community or a tribe that I felt safe leaning on with everything that happened to lead to me being in the situation that I'm in. So I said, you know what? I'm going to just put the intention and the energy out there, and we will find each other. Community will find community. Yeah. So this is my attempt to connect with people out there that are looking for community, that are looking for their tribe, that are looking for like-minded individuals. And maybe it's not next door. Maybe it's not down the street. Maybe it's not even in your own city. Great chances, it could be. You just haven't found them yet, I think a lot of times we are just so distracted with living inauthentically because we're trying to live according to someone else's standard. We forget to live in our truth, and in doing that we misrepresent ourselves. So this is my attempt to represent myself in the most authentic way through vulnerability and putting myself out there to say, hey, I need help. Hey, I need community. Hey, I need to lean on like-minded individuals. And it takes a lot for me as an adult, as a man, to say these words because we're trained to be so independent and individualistic. And yet, we all just want to connect with someone. We all want to feel loved and accepted and validated in our existence. And I am here to tell whoever you are that I may not physically see you, but I see you through my own experience. I feel you, you know? You do matter. You are valued. There is community out there for you in some way. And while I've always kind of been anti-social media, I don't want to put my life out there. I don't want to do this. I don't want to spend my time on social media because it can be mind-numbing and a huge distraction. But then on the other side of that, there's so much beauty and connection. And it is about what you use it for. You can use these platforms to build community, to connect with people. And I'm starting to see that the poison truly is in the dose, you know? And you have to turn something that would ordinarily be a negative thing and turn it into medicine for your soul, for your experience, for your needs. So ever since I've been living in my car, it has been a struggle socially. I have felt so disconnected socially from people that I've cared about, that I originally had a connection with. I've lost so many friends. I burned so many bridges. And yet here I am. So you may think that the worst is happening, but sometimes all of this is a purging and a cleansing for you to truly flourish. So right now I'm in a struggle. Yeah. I'm definitely struggling. But I'm starting to blossom in that struggle and value myself more and understand that I am worthy. I have my days where I wake up and I just don't want to face the day. I don't want to step outside of these doors of this car, even though I'm in a very tight, confined space. Sometimes I don't want to face the world, and I just want to stay in here and feel safe and comfortable. But there are other days when I just want to step out there and conquer the world, you know, in my own way, whatever that looks like for me. Yeah. So I encourage you, if you're going through something, if you feel like you've hit rock bottom, you know, if you are living out of your car, if you're facing houselessness, you know, you've lost housing security, for whatever reason, there is still community out there for you. There are still people that are there to support you in whatever way they can. And I hope I can be one of those people. I don't have much to offer in the way of material possessions, but I have intention. I have my heart. And I am learning to open that heart again and to connect with people and to express unconditional love and let people know that they are valued, and it's going to be more than okay. It's going to be exceptionally well. You're going to be exceptionally well. So I just take it day by day. You know, I take it day by day, and I know that every day isn't going to be the best day. But as long as I'm working to put my best foot forward, the day can be what I make it. And I am claiming, I am stating that today is going to be an exceptional day. It starts here and now. And I know that my community, my tribe is out there. So I thank you for taking time to listen to this video. If this resonates with you, please feel free to comment. Feel free to like the video. If you feel inclined, feel free to subscribe. If you want to see more of my ranting, what you see is what you get. So thank you for allowing me to be me. I'll see you in the next video.